이런 얘기들 때문에 내가 충분히 하더라고. 토요일, 일요일, 토요일 하고 6월 달에는 4일 코스를 하면서 자기들 그 인증서를 주는 코스를 하면 하겠다. 토요일, 일요일은 그냥 전체적으로 서는 그 안내적인 그런 그 우리 세미나를 주관하고 그래서 약속을 방금 재보고 하겠다고 이렇게 오다가 왔습니다. 그래서 5월 달에 토요일 이틀 정도 하고 6월 달에는 저도 사실 어제 바이오클리어 배짱이 달라니까 치과 의사가 아니고 그 다음에 인증서를 못 받았기에 시습을 안 했기 때문에 안 준다. 그런 4일 코스 받은 사람에 한해서 준다. 6단계가 있습니다. 그 전치, 첫날 1, 2, 구치 1, 2, 블랙트라이앵글 1, 2, 그 다음에 어드밴스 코스. 미국에서는 그런 시스템으로 가고 있는 것 같습니다. 그래서, 그래서 저기 오늘 하여튼 그 뭐 다시 저 오후 그 진행을 또 하도록 하겠습니다.
Floor is yours. All yours.
Great. So this is our learning center in Tacoma, Washington. Normally, we only teach certification courses in our. We have 6 learning centers, but we really wanted to do a certification course here. It's a lot easier for you to stay in Korea, so we wanted to make sure that we do this again, and our tentative dates were June for certification. I think we were going to break it up into Saturday, Sunday, make it easier for people, and then also some intro courses before June. He already made that announcement, was he? Okay. All right. So we're going to get to the anterior. I know everyone was excited about anterior. I promise, really soon. Let's go very quickly. We have incipient decay here. So we disclose, we blast, and we pre-wedge.
저기 속이 유식이 발견돼가지고 이제 그 디스클로징하고 블래스트하고 이렇게 유식 제거하기 전에 프리웨칭을 시행합니다.
Pre-wedging has at least 6 benefits. Pre-wedging has at least 6 benefits.
프리웨칭을 하면 한 6가지의 이점이 있습니다.
I'm not going to explain, just do it.
설명 안 할 테니까 그냥 해보시라고 합니다.
Okay, this is the modern cavity preparation. It's sort of the inverse of what we used to do. And then this is the radius bevel that is tangential to the outside of the tooth. It takes a little time to learn to do this. We'll show you in your library. If you'll email me, the video shows a clinical case on every burr, every step of the preparation.
이메일 하면 아까 그 앞에 나오셨던 배정 사장님이 이제 연락처로 그 명함 보내주시면 이메일 링크로 그 비디오들 보내드릴 거고 그 비디오 보시면 이 프랩을 어떻게 하는지 뻔을 어떤 거 쓰는지 다 확인하실 수 있습니다.
This is the calla lily preparation. You can't see this, but the cavity preparation becomes horizontal for at least 2 millimeters here, radius bevel, and then you clean up the fissurotomy areas. So this tooth has a tremendous amount of compression, and so we no longer need retention. We either have to have compression or we have to have retention. And retention is what is old, and compression is the new model.
그 근본적으로 이야기하는 거는 이제 우리가 예전에 수복물을 만들 때 그 와동을 형성할 때 유지 형태들에 되게 집중을 했다고 하면 지금 이렇게 칼라 라인이라고 나팔골 형태로 이렇게 만들어놓은 프레퍼레이션에서는 베벨이 한 2mm 정도 되고 이렇게 치아를 좀 압축력에 놓기 때문에 이런 유지 형태가 더 이상 필요가 없다고 합니다.
So we measure inside of the cavity preparation. We know that we're going to push the matrix as hard as we can to go into the attachment to the ligament. So my reference for the depth of the cavity is 5 millimeters. If we're using Filtech 1 Bull Fill and you're using a clear matrix and you cure from 3 directions, occlusal, buccolingual, This is the depth of cure, so there's no need to layer a 5 millimeter. And then we take the gauge and we gauge outside of the tube to find out what the ligament is. So the matrix will always be taller or longer than the preparation. So if this is a 5, what height should my matrix be? 6. If the patient has periodontal disease, 7. Because where does the matrix go? To the ligament. So we measure the preparation, we measure where we think the attachment is. So it's 5 plus 1 or 5 plus 2, depending on where is the attachment. But the matrix should always be at least 1 millimeter longer than the preparation, because in the modern world, we love our diamond wedges. We love the diamond wedge, but ultimately, with injection molding, because the hydraulic pressure is so incredible and the composite goes to the infinity edge, the matrix has to go to the ligament or we won't get a perfect margin.
일단 저희 이 프랩을 할 때는 항상 그 프랩 깊이를 확인을 해야 되는데 5mm까지는 지금 필텍 1 3M 필텍 1 벌크필을 사용하고, 그리고 이런 마일러로 만들어진 클리어 매트릭스를 사용하고, 또 교환면이랑 협설 측에서 이렇게 세 포인트로 이렇게 중합을 한다고 하면 5mm까지는 동시에 중합이 가능한 것으로 연구 결과로 확인되고 있어가지고, 이렇게 5mm 이하일 때는 그 중합을 한 번으로 하고 그 이후에 대해서 그 이상에 대해서는 조금 이따가 설명할 건데, 이렇게 해서 이제 매트릭스의 길이를 정한다고 합니다. 이 바이오클리어 매트릭스 같은 경우는 리가멘트까지 집어넣기 때문에 여기서 잰 것보다는 매트릭스가 더 길어야 되는데, 일반적으로는 5mm 깊이의 와동이 확인되고 있으면 6mm짜리 매트릭스를 선택하면 되는데, 뭐 치주 질환이나 이런 게 있는 사람들 같은 경우는 이제 리가멘트가 더 아래쪽에 존재하기 때문에 매트릭스를 7mm까지 이렇게 플러스 2mm를 해가지고 사용할 수 있게 됩니다.
So then the matrix goes in and you push down as hard as you can and you count to 10. I don't know how to count to 10 in Korean. You push as hard as you can. The matrix starts here and you push and it goes to the ligament. And then when you let go, the matrix is perfect. Sectional matrices don't like to go deep. But the evolved matrix, because it's so strong, you can push as hard as you want. Normal sectionals will not do this. This will go to the ligament every time if you push as hard as you can and count to 10.
이렇게 일반적인 섹셔널 매트릭스들은 이렇게 치은 연화로 넣는 게 용이하지가 않지만, 이 바이오클리어 매트릭스 같은 경우는 충분한 강도를 가지고 있기 때문에 최대한 큰 힘을 이렇게 10초 동안 세면서 이렇게 리가멘트 쪽까지 밀어 넣으면서 이렇게 그 매트릭스의 적합을 이룰 수 있다라고 설명하고 있습니다.
So then the diamond wedge goes in. Always hold the matrix down when you're pushing the wedge in. You have to hold the matrix down while the wedge goes in, or the matrix will go up and over.
이 매트릭스를 해놓고 웨지를 집어넣을 때는 꼭 매트릭스를 저기 탭 있는 데를 누르면서 강력하게 누르고 있는 상태에서 웨지를 집어넣어야지, 그렇지 않으면 이 매트릭스가 움직일 수 있다라는 거 이야기하고 있습니다.
So this is the sort of the magic of additive dentistry. I can see here that I have this beautiful space with a composite to go around the tooth. This is why I came to Korea, to share this slide. This is the magical slide. This is the difference between composite going in the tooth and going around.
방금 닥터 클럽은 이게 오늘 한국에 온 이유라고 설명합니다. 닥터 클럽 바이오클리어 이야기를 할 때 항상 에디티브 덴티스트리라고 이야기를 하고 있는데, 이제 여기 잘 보시면 이 매트릭스가 치아에 딱 붙어서 경계 잡고 있는 게 아니라 오히려 그 치아를 둘러쌀 수 있도록 저 매트릭스 사이와 치아 사이에 공간이 있는 것을 확인할 수 있습니다. 이게 바로 이제 치아 안에 수복물이 존재하는 게 아니라 치아를 바깥까지 덮는 형태의 수복이 이루어질 수 있도록 하기 위함이라고 합니다.
The twin ring universal allows for freedom of flow. A normal separator will close this off. So traditional separators are made for old-fashioned GV black cavity preps where the filling goes in the tube.
그 기존에 있는 다른 세퍼레이터들 같은 경우는 지금 여기 치아를 둘러쌀 수 있고 레진이 들어갈 수 있는 이 공간을 만들어내지 않고 우리 그 기본적으로 알고 있는 지비블랙의 그 와동 형태에 맞춰가지고 그것을 수복할 수 있는 옛날 방식의 세퍼레이터다. 그래서 이제 바이오클리어에서 쓰고 있는 이 트위닝 유니버셜이라는 링은 이렇게 컴포짓 레진이 더 들어갈 수 있는 공간을 허용하고 있다라고 이야기하고 있습니다.
So here is our spot weld, and sometimes we do a super spot weld of the cold flowable that's bonded. This contains the composite when I injection mold, because I don't want the composite to go into the embrasure. So it's just a little trick. You don't have to do it. It's a super spot weld. It's okay for this to be part of the final restoration.
이거는 꼭 해야 되는 건 아니지만 앞서 보여드린 것처럼 이 매트릭스를 좀 조정할 때 옆에 용접을 해서 치아랑 매트릭스의 적합을 좀 더 개선시켰었는데 이거 같은 경우는 슈퍼 스팟웰드처럼 이렇게 다 그 치아를 둘러싸고 있는데 이것은 약간 연석처럼 작용을 해가지고 컴포짓 내지는 인젝션 몰딩할 때 이렇게 인접 치아나 이런 걸 넘어가는 것을 좀 방지할 수 있는 이런 어떤 둘러싸고 있는 연석 같은 형태로 만들어 놓은 거고 이게 수복물의 일부가 되어도 괜찮다고 합니다.
So this is a premolar, usually about 4.5 on the adjustable push-pull. We're building up energy in the system with the pre-wedge, with the diamond wedge, with the twin ring universal. It's so powerful, and we're pushing. And when I do my push and pull, I use two hands. I push hard, maybe because I'm old. But we're building up kinetic energy so that when the matrix comes out, this tube, they come together, bing! So much power that we push the teeth apart, and then they come together. You can hear it at the course. When they did this, you could hear the teeth go.
네, 이 바이오클 시스템은 이 치아 사이에 굉장한 운동 에너지를 부여하는 걸 목표로 하고 있는데 이 프리 웨칭을 했었었고 그리고 이제 그 이후에 이제 다이아몬드 웨지를 넣고 또 이 트윈닝 유니버설이라는 세퍼레이터를 넣음으로써 굉장한 힘을 지금 치아 이 시스템에 가하고 있는데 이 매트리스를 제거하고 나면 이 그 치아 사이를 벌리고 있는 굉장한 힘이 제거되면서 굉장히 강한 컨택을 느낄 수 있는데 실제로 이 매트리스를 제거했을 때 그 실습하는 와중에 저희가 이렇게 매트리스를 그 모스키토 같은 걸 잡고 딱 빼면 갑자기 딱 소리가 나면서 치아 두 개가 이렇게 닿는 그런 강한 컨택을 느낄 수 있었습니다.
So we use the Softflex XT disc to get the infinity edge. This is the magic mix that creates an infinity edge margin that you cannot see. And then the Rockstar Polish Cup, specially designed with a high content of diamond particles. It has the highest shine that compared to other systems in 2 different university studies, and that's the Infinity Edge Class 2.
그 소플렉스
One more thing. Do you think this is just a little bit better than the old way? And maybe you could charge a little bit more for this? Do you think if your patients knew that this could last for 40 years, would never leak and never stain, maybe it's worth a little bit more money? I know we're all in a hurry. And everybody complains about the price of the filling, right? But I don't do fillings. I do BioClear. So the contact grew by a factor of 4. We know that a point contact near a long embrasure creates a lot of food impaction. Everybody hates it. People love the BT matrix. Patients love the feel of a very wide contact. In this, there are 3 different kinds of contacts. Wide contacts are normal in some patients. And we know that that contact is stronger, less food impaction. Composite is a brittle material. It can break. You want a big, huge contact with the ground and occlusal abrasion. Everything needs to look like a bowling ball. Go ahead, bowling ball.
일단 컴포지트 레진이라는 재료 자체는 약한 재료이기 때문에 항상 좀 이렇게 많은 면이 있고 좀 둥글둥글하게 볼링공처럼 이렇게 둥글둥글한 형태를 해야지 이 약한 그 물성 자체를 좀 극복할 수 있다라는 것을 지금 설명하고 있습니다.
The compressive strength of Filtec is the same as Emax Press. compressive strength in Filtech is the same as Emax Press, but its tensile strength is only 25% as strong. So in compression, round shapes, composite is as strong as Emax Press, but in tension, it loses 75% of its strength. So that's why everything has to be round and full and monolithic.
근본적으로 이 컴포지 레진은 그래서 약하기 때문에 하지만 그 압축형에서는 이맥스 프레스와 비슷한 그 강도를 나타내기 때문에 항상 이 둥글둥글하고 이렇게 앞서 나온 다른 프랩이나 이런 지금 형태를 부여해가지고 그 수복물이 그 텐션이라고 우리 인장력에 적용되지 않고 오히려 압축력에 적용될 수 있는 환경을 항상 만들어야 된다라고 이야기를 하고 있습니다. 왜냐하면 텐션으로 했을 때는 25%밖에 안 되는 강도가 나오기 때문에 항상 이 컴프레션에 놓일 수 있는 환경을 만들어야 된다고 이야기를 하고 있습니다.
So this is what they teach in some dental schools. The GB Black Prep, this just destroys the tooth, makes the tooth break. This is a slot prep. The problem is a slot prep is a tension joint. So they leak, they break, they stain, and they have bad C factor. So here's the Clark Class 2, but the updated model has 2 millimeters of radius bevel here on the occlusal for compression. So this is the design, and you'll in the library when you email me, we'll send you a link to a PDF. It has all the steps of the modern Class 2. This is what replaces retention. You have to have compression 2 millimeters where the opposing tooth hits the tooth. So the Clark Class 2, we disclose, remove biofilm, aggressive radius wall, convex. When we injection mold the composite, our goal is for the composite to go to the edge of the matrix. The edge of the matrix is your margin. Go ahead. The edge of the matrix is your margin.
그 매트릭스의 그 끝이 엣지까지가 이제 우리가 만드는 수복물의 마진이 된다고 이걸 강조하고 있습니다.
So this is work of Dr. Alex Falk, who's validated a lot of the work. Let's take a look at some finite analysis, finite element analysis. We're going to load a premolar tooth. You're going to see a tremendous amount of strain and stress in the central groove and along the vertical wall. So this is finite element analysis of a bonded composite restoration in a premolar. You see a tremendous amount of strain and stress, 200 times higher in the central groove and then at the vertical wall. I asked Dr. Falk if this was going to break like this most of the time, and he said, no, David, it's going to break like this every time. It's a statistical certainty.
지금 방금 영상에서 보신 것처럼 이런 그 가운데 있는 그루브랑 멀티코 월 쪽에 그 응력이 많이 가해지는 것을 확인하실 수 있습니다. 그래서 이 엔지니어한테 물어봤더니 이거 어떻게 치아들도 다 이런 식으로 이렇게 그 부서지는 게 발생할 거냐라고 했을 때 거의가 아니라 모든 치아가 이런 식으로 이 기존에 우리가 하고 있었던 컴포지 레진의 와동과 수복 방식으로는 이런 식으로 부서질 것이라고 이야기했다고 합니다.
So we don't have time to go over all of the science behind the new preparation because we have to talk about anteriors. But I'll just tell you that to fix this problem, which is a massive problem, number one, we have to get rid of the central groove. It's got to be flat. And number two, you have to create a horizontal wall here. The vertical wall or a groove is the death of a brittle material. Okay?
약한 그 재료, 그 지금 컴포지 레진 같은 약한 재료는 그 그루브를 넣는 거나 아니면 멀티코 월 같은 거에는 이제 텐션이 가해질 수밖에, 인장력이 가해질 수밖에 없기 때문에 이것들은 주의할 수밖에 없고 그렇기 때문에 우리는 수직적인 프랩이 아니라 그 수평적인 호리zon털한 그런 베벨이나 아까 앞서 나왔던 레디어스 월 같은 것들을 부여해야 된다고 설명하고 있습니다.
We're going to take a look at one other thing to validate the modern Class 2. And so we're going to go through this very quickly, measuring different cavity preparations. What I wanted to look at is the polymerization stress of the this is the calla lily. You can see the polymerization stress is minimized by the better C factor. Blue is good, green is so-so, red is bad. And then let's take a look at the Class 2. Most of the polymerization shrinkage, Class 2 is on enamel, which is much better than dentin. But most importantly, look at this. This is like an ocean of blue. This is like Korea, right in the middle of the ocean, right? So beautiful. Look at all the compression at the infinity edge. Yes, there's bad C-factor in here, but there's bad C-factor in here. The most important thing is to take care of the outside, and the inside will take care of itself. Like a gold restoration has a beautiful peripheral seal. So what we want is good regional C-factor on the outside, because the outside seal, we know gold has an amazing outside seal. So this preparation was based off the famous Dr. Tucker Gold. So the modern Viking restoration is much like the modern gold restoration, where the best gold goes around the tooth with flares. So that's some of the quick science. We'll just skip the translation, we gotta go, okay? All right, so this is this is a normal class 2 in America. This is the Bacri method. We don't go in, we go around. How do you say around in Korean?
둥글게, loud, 둥글게.
Tugurge. All right. That's the infinity edge, no deep central groove. So there we go. So number cracked and fractured teeth, the number 3 cause of tooth loss. So is this a tension failure or a compression failure? Tension or compression failure? Tension. So the modern restoration is infinity edge, compression based and enamel driven. When we go around the tooth, our enamel rod percentage is high. We're minimizing dentin, we're maximizing enamel. We're based off of compression. We don't have margins, it's the infinity edge, so it's ice. Infinity edge, compression based, and enamel driven, and we need all three. If you don't have compression with the preparation, they will still fall out.
이 모든 레스토레이션 디자인은 이제 아이스라고 이렇게 요약될 수가 있는데요. 그 무한한 엣지 그리고 압축력 그에 베이스되고 에나멜에서 이제 접착을 얻는 건데요. 저희가 이 지금 해놓은 프랩들이나 지금 수복한 형태는 덴틴에서 얻기보다는 대부분 에나멜이 관여하게 할 수 있도록 지금 이런 그 방식들을 적용하고 있습니다.
So our goal is to have an amazing rounded emergence profile, get away from this to this. The tooth grows actually, the contact grows. So that's whether it's a black triangle or a class 2, we want to have large contacts. So if you take a look at this x-ray, this is someone else did this. Here we go, it's a burnished metal matrix, right? And people think, oh, that's pretty good. This looks okay. Let's change the angle slightly. And that's what burnishing looks like, okay? Burnishing is like smoking cigarettes. It's bad habit, okay? And so one of the students asked me, they said, Dr. Clark, the Bojoge is this okay? And when we burnish, it's like a really ugly Bojoge. But with Bacri, when we adapt the Mylar, it's a beautiful Bojoge. And when you look at extracted teeth on a 50 or 60-year-old, they no longer have a point contact. The teeth rub together. If you look at extracted teeth, every extracted tooth has a slight Bojoge. And the contact grows and grows and grows as the patient ages. So it is natural to have a dimple. But we want a dimple and not like a scar. This is a scar. Quite a thing. All right, so we're going to show deep decay when we're deeper than 5 millimeters. This is called deep margin acquisition. We'll just roll through this because you haven't got time for translation. They can read about this. We do selective caries removal. That's, I know it's controversial. You see selective caries removal, like the American Dental Association said selective caries removal is the way to go. You see a lot of bleeding here.
Use the microphone, please.
Oh, yes. So we see some bleeding here, and what we do is we'll pack the cord. We call this deep margin acquisition. We're deepening the sulcus because this prep is near bone level. And so this allows the matrix to go even deeper. We are going to do selective caries removal. That's the new standard of care according to the American Dental Association and the Canadian Dental Association. I know that's a little bit new here in Korea. We're going to optimize the neighboring tooth. It was bleeding, so I packed the cord again. And I just don't see any bleeding anymore when I do this. This allows the matrix to go much deeper. This is the older premolar matrix. It didn't have the extension. The new Evolve matrices have an extension. So we don't need to cut this with the new Evolve matrix. So I'm going to push this down as hard as I can for 10 seconds. Always hold the tab of the matrix where the wedge goes in. Give it a push. I don't care about the space because we're going to do the push and pull. Wiggle the separator apically like a rubber dam clamp. If you're worried that your acid etch is too viscous, you could use liquid etch. But today I'm really good with my gel etch. The gel etch needs to go to the edge of the matrix. You rinse and dry. This is 6 millimeters, so this will be a 3-point spot weld. So we massage the adhesive for 20 seconds, air thin and cure, and then we do 3 spot welds. We air thin that. Then we put hot flowable, cold flowable, cold flowable, and then we push. And then we cure our gingival layer, and we cure our 2 spot welds at the same time. So this is a 3-point spot weld, which is what we call, if we have to layer, when we're deeper than 5 millimeters, because 5 millimeters is the maximum depth of cure for Filtech 1.
네, 지금 여기서 갑자기 뭐 실폰 스파웰이나 이런 얘기가 나와서 좀 당황스러우실 수 있는데 이게 앞서 설명드렸던 것처럼 5mm 이하인 경우에는 한 번에 중압이 될 수 있는데 5mm 이상인 깊은 우직이나 와동의 경우에는 이제 그 적층의 방식으로 이제 진지발 레벨 쪽에 있는 건 한 번은 그 중압을 하고 그 위에 쌓아 올리는 형태입니다. 그래서 지금 같은 경우는 이제 처음에 그 덴틴 쪽에 이제 어디시브를 넣고 큐어를 한 다음에 진지발 레벨의 그 컴포짓을 먼저 하고 그 다음에 옆에 스파드헤드라고 이렇게 해서 차가운 컴포짓으로 이 매트릭스를 잡아줄 수 있게 2번 이렇게 놓고 지금 동시에 중압을 하고 있는 것까지 지금 진행을 했습니다.
Now we have to get to the anterior, so we're going to go very fast. So you can learn a lot more about this in a hands-on class, or you can read about it. Once you've done it a few times, pretty easy, Dr. Lee. Remember when is the 2-point, 3-point? Yeah, just repetition. So 3-point spot welds, when the prep is deeper than 5 millimeters, typically it has a dentin or cementum gingival margin. Deep margin acquisition. What is deep margin acquisition? Pack the cord to deepen the sulcus. I soak it in astringent, I take it right out. Pack the cord, soak in astringent, it deepens the sulcus, sometimes near bone level. Then when it comes out, the matrix can go deeper. The adhesive on dentin is cured in advance, and then we do a 3-point spot weld, the gingival layering and the shoulders. We'll show you one more case. Very difficult case, recurrent decay because the patient had an open contact. Here I am, I've got my radius bevel here and here. I packed the cord to deepen the sulcus. These are little particles of blasting. You can see it. We'll rinse that off when we acid etch. The prep is 6 millimeters deep. Can you see that the prep is 6 millimeters deep? So that I'm going to have to layer this one because 5 is the max. So when I layer it, I'll put one little bit of flowable on the gingival, 2 flowables on the shoulders, push and pull. If you're going to do deep margin acquisition, your pocket becomes deeper, so I'm not going to use a 6. I'll probably use an 8 here because I packed cord. There's the 8. Problem. I have a point contact here. because the shoulders of the preparation are broken. The deeper the cavity, the more that the shoulders are gone, the more the matrix does not help us. It's fighting us. It has a point contact. So it's so important to use the push and pull to widen the contact. So we come in, this was probably about a 6. We lock it in with the spot weld. There's the final outcome. We build a bridge from buccal to lingual. Filtech 1 is a beautiful bolt fill. They barely sell it here, but this is one of 3M's best products. Is Filtech 1. It's got a nice shine, and it's not ugly like a lot of other bolt fills. You can hide dark dentin with Filtech 1 at about 3 to 4 millimeters, so I don't have to worry about the dark dentin. And you can see where the push and pull has broadened the contact. You can see where it widened it here, the push and pull. It's going to have to go. Okay, so let's get to the anterior teeth. All right, these are the evolved matrices. Black is for premolar, blue is for most molars, orange is for when the tooth is very wide. So black for premolar, blue for most molars, orange for up here where the teeth are wide and there is not much space. So there's the black evolved for premolars. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. It's amazing how often I have to use the 10. I didn't think I would need it. I use it all the time. The blue is for most molars, and the orange is for wide molars, typically between the maxillary first and second molar, especially if there's root proximity. The matrix is relatively flat. So the blue has a lot of emergence profile, and the orange is flatter for cases where you have root proximity. Because of the curve of speed, the maxillary roots tend to be convergent, so oftentimes there's very little space for a matrix in the maxillary arch. So these are common for the maxillary arch. You want to go over that, David?
오렌지 매트릭스 같은 경우는 이제 좀 와이드한 형태인데요. 특히 상악 같은 경우는 컬버스피 때문에 이제 루트들이 가까운 경우들이 있기 때문에 이럴 때에는 이제 그 좀 와이드한 컨택이 필요해서 오렌지 매트릭스를 사용하기도 한다고 합니다.
So the last thing, are all separators equal? So the answer is no. So it made me crazy because these separators all seem to wear out over time, and I need power. So what happens, for example, this is the Ultranet separator. You stretch it one time, it undergoes plastic deformation. So unfortunately, the way they built the separator is it's lost half its power after just a couple uses. They didn't factor in plastic deformation. So once the yield of the metal is reached, the metal undergoes plastic deformation and loses a lot of power. And I need power. I need power. Now most of the power is lost. Here's a twin ring versus the Paladin. The way they built the metal, it undergoes plastic deformation, stretches out. Go ahead.
이 충분한 힘을 세퍼레이터에 가하고 싶은데 이전에 그 앞서 설명한 그 울트라 덴트거나 지금 팔로 덴트의 링들 같은 경우는 이렇게 한번 사용하고 나면 그 형태가 변성되어 가지고 이제 원래 사용하고 싶은 만큼 힘이 가지 않아서 지금 이걸 좀 비교하고 있는 상황입니다.
So the way that we built the twin rings is they do not lose their power. You can stretch it a million times and it does not undergo plastic deformation. So it keeps its power.
트윈링 같은 경우는 이렇게 변하지 않도록 지금 설계가 되어가지고 이렇게 수없이 많이 사용해도 이렇게 변하지 않는 것을 확인하실 수 있습니다.
So let's take a look at the 3 keys for me to have great contacts, and that is how do we win the game? We need power, strategy, and technique. We talked about power. The technique is the push and pull.
파워에 대해서는 이야기했었고 이제 우리가 필요한 테크닉은 이제 푸시 앤 풀을 사용해서 하는 것들입니다.
We can talk about strategy for quadrants in the Q&A session because we need to get on to the anterior.
지금 좀 봐야 되는 게 많아가지고 이 스트래티지라고 이제 쿼드런 스트래티지라고 이렇게 하는 게 있는데 그건 조금 이따가 그 Q&A 때 다루도록 하겠습니다.
This is an Instron test. We're going to measure the twin ring universal against other separators. They've all been used for about 6 months.
한 6개월간 사용한 그 세퍼레이트 링들을 좀 비교하는 실험을 보여드리려고 합니다.
Now, watch as the separator goes apically, it picks up 20% more power. So always wiggle the separator apically, like a rubber dam plant. And here is the Garrison. It will also pick up power when you wiggle it. This is a Trident Yellow. These tend to also wear out. They lose power over time. And the green has even less power once it's been used. So this is a little graph of the power in newtons of the twin ring universal after 6 months of usage. So if we can have power up near 30 newtons, we have the luxury of using a really strong matrix because it's a little bit thicker. But I don't really want you to use a worn out separator with the Evolve matrix because they're not powerful enough to move the tooth. There we go. One last thing. So this is the twin ring universal. This is on a tooth with poor undercuts, and this is a model I took on my family member, my nephew, years before, and then we finally designed the new twin ring universal to not come off. But if we use a standard separator on a model that has short teeth or poor undercuts, they tend to come off. So this is the Garrison, it's not going to stay on. So with the new twin ring universal and the other twin rings, we have great ability to stay on the tooth. With the new twin ring universal, which will be available very soon in Korea, has a little bit better ability to stay on the tooth. But the traditional twin rings are great, they have a lot of power. Okay, these are the diamond wedges. They snap into place. And this is an interesting wedge that we used in the hands-on course. What's this for? Anybody know what that's for? That's a little bump right there. That's for a furcation. So if you ever have a furcation, that you'll have an overhang. It's a nice place to do that. Okay, all right. Dr. Cho Young Ji, is he here? He was at the hands-on course. He gave me some of his cases. I thought I would show these beautiful cases. Really beautiful photography. He did the first tooth. Now, he's not supposed to make any more deep grooves though. I told him, you can't do that anymore. So he understands that. That creates a potential fracturing. So there's the premolar. Big, beautiful broad contacts, beautiful infinity edge margins. This is what I love. I hate to say this, but isn't that kind of sexy? Beautiful. Another case. Oh, here's the problem. Look at this burnishing. That's so bad. That's what happens when we have old-fashioned matrices, right? And there's the post-operative. So you can build a better contact when you go around the tooth, but we need a lot of emergence profiles. That's the beauty of the Evolve matrix. Beautiful documentation. Beautiful cases. I love this picture. I really love this picture. You see the curve? See all the possibility? That's an awesome picture. These are some of his beautiful cases. Look at that beautiful break, beautiful contact. It's so fun for me to see these amazing doctors, and do I say this? My friend of mine told me that Korean doctors have really good hands because they know how to use chopsticks. That's what they always tell me. Maybe that's their trick. I don't know. That's beautiful. Infinity Edge tattoo, beautiful. The new diamond wedge comes in long, so if you're ever using BlackClear, if the wedge Yeah, longer way, sorry, geez. Okay. Go ahead.
네, 그 지금 앞에는 이제 저희 서티피케이션 코스에 썼던 이제 그 조영지 원장님 케이스를 보여드렸고요. 그리고 이 그 웨지를 사용할 때 넌 버전이 있고 그냥 다이아몬드 웨지가 있는데 이제 이 웨지를 사용했을 때는 저기 끝에 그 마른 목걸로 보이는 그 다이아몬드 형태가 꼭 보이는 게 중요해가지고 이제 그게 다 보이지 않는다고 했을 때는 이제 충분히 그 웨지가 들어가는 거가 아니기 때문에 그럴 때는 넌 버전을 써가지고 사용해야 됩니다.
Alright, so there's the longer version. We're going to skip past all this. Sorry, we gotta go. Here's the cavity prep guide. You can read about that. You can download the PDF. That's for our schools. We'll move on. Sorry, I don't want to stop this because the computer might freak out. There's a radius bow. So there's the cavity prep. Okay. 2 millimeters of horizontal component email. Okay, anterior composites. Fine. David's going to talk about black triangles. I made you wait all day. Eliminating unfamiliar negative space. Amazing concepts. Managing deep decay. Infinity edge margins. Subject carriage removal. We'll talk about it for a minute. And what do we charge? This is interesting. This flat piece of Mylar is why I invented BioClear. If you look carefully, sorry, I keep reading my microphone. This matrix is literally a millimeter off the root. Flat Mylar is a nightmare. It's the worst. That's why I built BioClear. It fights against you. So then we put a wedge in there to adapt the matrix, and then we end up with this terrible emergence profile. And I didn't even know what a black triangle was when I did this, right? So if we have a thin matrix with not enough curvature, we have to use a wedge, and then we end up with this. Now, we do use wedges in the anterior, but we'll talk about that after we do the black triangles. Okay, it's 2024. Why is anyone using flat wire? Can you help me out there, David?
2024년에 왜 아직도 이렇게 마일러스입이라는 우주 웨지를 쓰고 있냐고 묻습니다.
We have $100,000 cone beam machines, and we have a piece of Mylar that's worth 5 cents.
비싼 이제 콤빔 장치랑 다 콤빔 CT랑도 사용하고 있으면서 왜 우리는 이렇게 값싼 마일러스입을 쓰고 있냐고 합니다.
So this is the O2 matrix, which is a beautiful matrix. This is the original matrices. These are great for class 3s. We love to use the diamond wedge with this matrix, but I can't use the diamond wedge here because there's no tooth structure. When it's deep decay, you cannot use a wedge. So we'll teach you a new technique. So here's the point. If you start with the natural contact, you will finish with the good contact with BioClear. Because the matrix comes in, and the teeth push apart, and then they come back together. If you don't have a contact, then we have a special trick that you'll need. Because we do need some pressure somehow. All right, so this is the miracle of curved Mylar. All right, so these are the 3 anterior matrices, original BioClear. Oh, here we go. See, I can use a wedge there because there's some tooth structure to hold the wedge. But in a deep class 3, I don't get to use a wedge. The 360 veneer matrix, we'll show you one application for that. And then the BT matrices, these are done by Frank Pasquale Venuti. The BT matrix is very popular because it does so many things. All right, here's Erica. She is finishing up her orthodontics, and this is what she looked like when she was done. What do you think, what does she hate about this teeth? Let me ask you. What are her chief complaints? Well, yeah, no, black triangle is not a complaint. What about these does she hate? Aesthetics? Okay, but there's more. What else does she hate? Food impaction. It's the worst. Her number one complaint, because she did not have mobile teeth before her ortho, when they were crossed over. And now, because of that tiny point contact, she has class 2+ mobility. Her number one complaint is I don't get to chew on my teeth anymore. I'm only 30 years old, and my teeth were okay before orthodontics. So we talked about when we go back to back with the BT matrix, I can make her teeth a lot less mobile. She was also sad because the orthodontist really hurt her enamel. She was sad that the enamel had been damaged. So I said, well, when we do BioClear and at the class, we cover the entire tooth. It's almost easier, Dr. Lee, if you have two black triangles on either side just to cover the whole tooth, right? David?
이거를 이렇게 블랙 트라이앵글 있을 때는 한 면이 아니라 이렇게 치아를 전체 두 개 매트릭스 써서 다 덮는 게 훨씬 이걸 쉽게 만듭니다.
So it's so important on every BioClear case to take photos from a lateral view. She only thought she had 3 black triangles. She actually has 5. The patient only could see 1, 2, 3, but she actually had 5. So please, please take a photograph with your iPhone. I don't care. Take a photograph of every BioClear case from a lateral view. Because BioClear can provide so much to the patient and let them have that conversation. Okay? So she has 5 black triangles. So we go in and we use the gauge. This is going to determine the emergence profile. The 4 colors of BioClear are pink, yellow, green, and blue. The blue has the most emergence profile, pink has the least.
이제 그 매트릭스 선택할 때는 저기 그 게이지로 확인을 하는 건데 그 파란색 같은 경우 가장 공격적인 이머전스 프로파일을 갖고 있고 저기 핑크 같은 경우는 가장 적은 그 이머전스 프로파일을 갖고 있습니다.
We have 2 overall sizes of BT matrix, small and large. So the small would be for these small lower incisors. The large would be for a central incisor or canine.
그 BT 매트릭스 같은 경우는 지금 보이시는 것처럼 4개의 색 외에도 크기 사이즈가 스몰이랑 라지가 있는데 스몰 같은 경우는 하 전치나 이렇게 작은 치아들을 사용할 수 있고 라지 같은 경우는 사 중절치나 견치 이런 데 사용할 수 있습니다.
It is important to gauge the space before the rubber dam because the rubber dam will compress the papilla and then your landmark, your reference will be incorrect. So especially in the beginning, it's good to gauge the space before the rubber dam, try the matrices in before the rubber dam so that you get the correct emergence profile.
정확한 이머전스 프로파일을 얻을 수 있는지 확인하기 위해서 러버댐 전에 꼭 이 치간유들을 정확히 확인할 수 있는 레퍼런스가 있을 때 그 매트릭스도 적용해보고 이런 게이지도 넣어가지고 확인을 해보기를 권장하고 있습니다.
So now we're going to disclose and blast. Look at all of the biofilm. Look at all the calculus. So disclosing allows us the confidence to know that the surface is ready, and the disclosing also helps us to be more efficient.
디스클로징을 하는 그 함으로써 이 표면에 있는 뭐 치태, 치석이나 바이오필름들을 제거했다는 것에 확신을 얻을 수 있고 그리고 사실 실질적으로 이 수식을 더 효율적으로 진행할 수 있게 만들어줍니다.
So now we're ready to go. Now I charge according to the black triangles, not the teeth. And we gauge each space and we think about the space, but when I injection mold, I'd like to do 1 tooth at a time and half and half. I want to do 1 tooth at a time for a multiple black triangle case so that the composite is monolithic. I don't want to do a half and a half. It's not monolithic. So we think in terms of black triangles, but if we're doing multiples, it's better to cover an entire tooth, and then when you injection mold, it's easy because it contains the composite.
네, 그 일반적으로 닥터 클라크 같은 경우는 이제 치아당이 아니라 이 공간당으로 이제 블랙 트라이앵글을 차지하고 있는데 이제 이렇게 여러 개 멀티플한 블랙 트라이앵글 있을 때에는 저렇게 치아 하나를 완전히 감싸서 하나의 단일체가 될 수 있게 지금 같은 경우는 사실 1번 치아를 먼저 하고 나서 하는 게 좀 더 효율적일 수 있다고 이야기를 하고 있습니다.
This is what you can expect for a residual black triangle when you have the rubber dam on. So if you see a very small black triangle, that's what you want to see because the rubber dam has compressed the papilla. If I didn't have a rubber dam, the papilla would be up here. So that's why we look beforehand. And then don't panic and think, oh, I need to use a blue to close the space. No. Because the rubber dam has compressed the papilla. So this is what it should look like more or less when you have a rubber dam on and you have the appropriate emergence profiles.
지금 보이는 거는 지금 블랙 트라이앵글이 완전히 닫히지 않은 것처럼 보이는데 이것은 지금 러버댐을 적용해놔가지고 치간류들을 지금 압력으로 누르고 있어서 그렇습니다. 그래서 앞서 말씀드린 것처럼 먼저 이 러버댐을 적용하기 전에는 BT 매트릭스를 사용해서 어떤 것이 적합한지 먼저 확인하고 나서 술식을 시행하는 게 좋습니다.
Now, before I injection mold, what do you see right here? What do you see right here? Dentin. So I would acid etch everything, but I would cure in advance or pre-cure the adhesive on the dentin before I injection mold. Dentin is just more complicated.
그 지금 인젝션 몰딩 할 때는 어디시브랑 그 플로우블이랑 페이스트랑 동시에 중합하는 걸 보였었는데 이렇게 덴틴이 노출되어 있거나 덴틴이 그 어떠한 과정에서 있는 경우에는 항상 먼저 그 어디시브를 먼저 적용하고 중합까지 해놓은 다음에 그 이후에 술식을 진행을 합니다.
So these are the active matrices. I would call it the BioClear aquarium. What's aquarium in Korean?
It's aquarium. We use the same word.
Okay, great. Okay, that's the aquarium. This is what we call a shield matrix. It's not active right now. They're all BioClear matrices. There's two things that this matrix does. It stabilizes this matrix. It also keeps this matrix from moving into the space when I injection mold. So it's a shield matrix. So I injection mold this, and then I'll use this later as a regular matrix. So you don't have to use the shield matrix, but I use them whenever I can. So there's aquarium and shield. They're all BioClear matrices, but you understand that this is my active matrix, and these are just helping me to be just a better outcome. So there's the first tooth. Now, people go crazy because it's wider in the gingival half than the incisal. I understand that.
지금 보시면 놀라실 수 있지만 지금 진지볼 3분의 1이 그 절반이 저기 그 인사이즈 엣지 절반보다 훨씬 뚱뚱한 거를 보고 놀라실 수도 있을 것 같습니다.
The patient does not care.
근데 환자들은 별로 신경 안 쓴다고.
And the lip is going to be here. But what's going to happen is she's not going to have food impaction anymore, and her teeth will lose a lot of their mobility.
이렇게 함으로써 환자는 오히려 푸드 인펙션도 줄어들고 그리고 이제 치아가 앞서 그 교정해가지고 이제 모빌리티 있었던 치아도 이제 더 이상 모빌리티가 없어지는 것을 느낄 수 있을 것입니다.
If you do a better job with your dry brush, you won't have any excess here. But if you have any excess, just a little diamond burr here, there should never be excess here, and there should never be excess here.
지금 여기 잉여 레진이 치경부 쪽에 좀 보이고 있는데 이거 같은 경우는 이제 인젝션 몰딩하고 중합하기 전에 그 드라이 브러쉬 같은 걸로 이렇게 잉여물을 제거함으로써 좀 방지할 수 있고 뭐 다이아몬드 거 같은 경우로 나중에 좀 폴리싱하면서 정리를 해줄 수 있는데 수면에서는 지금 서비컬 쪽에 잉여물이 보이지만 인절면 쪽에는 절대 보이지 않을 거라고 이 매트릭스를 사용했을 때는 인절면 쪽에는 생기지 않을 거라고 하고 있습니다.
Then we go to the next tooth. This is a little trick I use, so I don't have to use a clamp. We just put a little phosphoric acid here. We take the cold flowable, pull the rubber dam down. That way I can keep the rubber dam down without using a clamp. It's a really nice trick.
클램프 쓰지 않고 쓸 수 있는 트릭 중 하나인데요. 저기 그 레진을 이런 식으로 고정할 수 있게 그 인산 적용하고 나서 레진을 적용해가지고 지금 클램프 대신 고정할 수 있는 역할을 부여하고 있습니다.
So these are the small matrices. This is the large for the canine.
이거는 앞서 설명드린 것처럼 옆에 왼쪽에 있는 두 개는 스몰 매트릭스고 오른쪽에 그 견치에다가 적용하고 있는 건 라지 매트릭스입니다.
So here she is immediate post-operative. I did not do the orthodontics. Her midline is over here. We call it NMP, not my problem. I'm not the orthodontist. No, she doesn't care. And so there's her final result. the incisal third of this tooth is all enamel because I cannot leave composite here because of occlusion. So this area is a window of enamel, but with the Rockstar polish, you don't see the margin.
저기 그 인사이즈 3분의 1 같은 경우는 에나멜이고 그 아래는 지금 펌포지 레진을 수복해 놓은 건데 이제 우리가 가지고 있는 그 매직 믹스나 락스타 폴리시 이런 것들을 통해서 이제 자연스럽게 이렇게 쉐이드나 이런 형태를 녹아낼 수 있습니다.
Now I know these are American teeth, and they're so white that it's burning your eyes. I know this. Go ahead.
미국 그 사람이다 보니까 지금 이렇게 너무 쉐이드가 하얗게 해놓은 거 충분히 이해하고 있다고 합니다.
So you can certainly do this with A2 body, but that's just one shade of, that's just monolithic Filtek Supreme Ultra. Here's her 1-year post-op, and she was so happy because her teeth, she could chew on them. She went from a class 2+ mobility to just a plus.
플렉트라이앵글 치료를 받고 나서는 이제 치아가 흔들리지 않고 해서 너무 좋았다고 합니다.
And this is amazing, and you're going to see this, but when teeth have a little point contact, they are incredibly mobile, but when you have this massive contact with a tiny bouchage, the teeth are literally locked into the arch. It's amazing. And so the orthodontist did not, thank you, Dr. Lee. The orthodontist did not ask to put the wire back because she wears a removable retainer. So reducing mobility is as a nice benefit. And you have a huge aging population in Korea, just like we have in America, right? So this is everywhere. And here's the neat thing. No cutting of the tooth. Zero cutting.
지금 이 사진 같은 경우는 이제 교정하고 나서 설치 유지 장치를 바이오클리어 적용하고 나서는 이제 치아 동요들도 없어지고 했기 때문에 그 설치 유지 장치는 제거를 해도 괜찮다고 이제 교정과 선생님이랑 이야기를 했다고 하고요. 물론 그 와중에 그 리테이너는 계속 착용을 했다고 합니다. 그리고 이 외에도 이제 나이 많은 환자들이 그 고령의 환자들이 많아지다 보니까 이렇게 모빌리티 있는 치아들을 충분히 이런 식으로 적용해가지고 좀 이득을 볼 수 있을 거다 이야기를 하고 있습니다.
So I know I know the fees are a little bit lower in Korea for certain things, but just to give it a scale, I charge about the same for a black triangle as I do for a porcelain, for an economy porcelain veneer. About half of what I charge. You applauding? You like that? Yeah, they'll pay. Patients will pay. You get good at this, you build a reputation. Now, if you want, you can charge $50. I don't care. I really don't care. But I know that certified doctors start charging a little bit more, a little bit more. All right, to be honest, Dr. Lee, what do you charge for a black triangle? Yeah. $500? That's so expensive. You're a horrible person. Yep, $500. That's probably a very good fee. Yes? Yeah. And people pay for a BioClear procedure because it takes skill, it takes discipline, it takes magnification to do beautiful BioClear. So you are worth the fee. We charge basically by the black triangle. Okay, now, this is not worth $500. But I think that this is definitely worth $500. You have to work. So there's old-fashioned bonding, there's the BioClear method. So the beautiful thing about, I'm showing a palatal view here because a lot of the functional and fluid impaction problems of a black triangle is on the palatal. So we're truly treating this in a three-dimensional way. Go ahead, David.
실질적으로 블랙 트라이앵글 때문에 생기는 기능적 문제나 푸드 인펙션 같은 경우는 이제 설치 구개측에서 발생하기 때문에 그래서 지금 구개측 모습을 보여주고 있다고 합니다.
So I really want to get my sound on here. Can you hang on? This is such a cool video. Give me a minute.
아, 네, 그 아까 그 강연 중에도 잠깐 설명을 하긴 했는데 그 매트릭스 자체의 두께가 그 두꺼워가지고 그걸 제거했을 때 이미 그 제거했을 때 그 전에 이미 치아에 힘을 가하고 있는 상태였어가지고 제거했을 때 이게 충분한 컨택을 얻을 수 있다고 하는데 제가 한번 다시 이야기하겠습니다. Dr. Kwok?
Yes.
The doctors are asking about the issue I told you previously in the lunch, that after you remove the black triangle matrix, won't they have the space between the teeth since we didn't put any wedge or force on it?
That is a great question. Okay, I get that a lot. And I worried about this also when we went from the 50 micron to the 75 micron. So, in a case like this, let's just go ahead and show a case and then we'll see if I can explain that. Why is it okay to not use a wedge, right? Why is it okay to not use a wedge? Let's see if this will work. That's kind of a fun little animation. If you're doing BioClear and you're following the BioClear method, I would make a link on your website to the YouTube video. It's just BioClear Black Triangles 3M. Patients think that's cool. It's important to brand this procedure. If you're doing BioClear method, there's a lot of excitement on the internet about BioClear. It's branded as a kind of like, the Genesis. The Hyundai Genesis, it's a fancy car, right? Is Genesis a fancy car around here? No, BioClear's kind of a fancy procedure. People love that Genesis car in the United States, by the way. It's really cool. Okay. So in a case like this, why do we not need to use a wedge? Well, what we taught in the class is, when the matrix goes in, you have to take the special Clark Explorer to pry the teeth apart, and the matrix goes in. So what happens if you start with the natural contact? When you put the matrix in, you push the teeth apart, and when the matrix comes out, the teeth come together. So if you have a contact when you start, you will always have a contact when you're done with BioClear. The matrix acts like its own wedge. Now, if you don't have a contact, like a deep class 3, or you have a pig lateral or a diastema, then you have to have a special trick because you would normally need to use a wedge. But I don't need a wedge here because I have a natural contact. When the matrix comes in, the teeth will move over, and when the matrix comes out, they'll come back. So if you start with the contact, you'll finish with it. Go ahead.
일단 일단 많은 분들이 그 질문하셨던 부분인데 이런 경우에는 그 매트릭스만 넣고 웨지를 넣지 않아도 이게 매트릭스 제거했을 때 컨택이 남아 있을 거냐 하는데 이제 데이비드 클락이 설명하는 거는 이제 자연 컨택이 유지되고 있으면 우리가 이 수식이 끝나고 나서도 그 내추럴 컨택이 그대로 남아 있을 거라는데 이게 실제로 해보시면 아는 게 이 매트릭스 양쪽으로 저 블랙 트라이앵글 매트릭스 두 개가 들어가지가 않아요. 이 원래 컨택이 존재한다면 이 그 마일러가 굉장히 두껍고 75 마이크론 되는 게 두 개가 들어가면 넣으려고 하면 잘 안 들어가가지고 실질적으로 매트릭스를 집어넣을 때 클럭 익스플로러라는 거를 이제 집어넣고 약간 이제 그 막 웨지 하듯이 약간 좀 치아 사이를 수직으로 벌린 상태에서 매트릭스를 두 개를 집어넣게 되거든요. 그러면 그 힘이 이미 치아에 웨지를 넣어놓는 것처럼 힘을 가하는 거기 때문에 우리가 내추럴 컨택만 있었다고 하면 이와 같은 방식을 쓰고 나서 매트릭스 제거했을 때는 이미 그 치아에 가해졌던 힘이 제거돼서 원래 다시 컨택으로 똑같이 돌아와 있는 것을 확인할 수 있다고 합니다. 그러니까 매트릭스 자체가 웨지의 역할을 해주는 거죠.
So I'm going to show them that trick.
그리고 이게 내추럴 컨택이 없는 경우에는 또 어떻게 하냐라는 질문이 나오실 수 있는데 그거와 관련해서는 약간의 트릭이 좀 필요한데 그 기술을 이제 이후에 좀 보여주실 겁니다.
So this guy only wanted one black triangle. He didn't care about that one or that one. Just wanted one black triangle. Okay.
이 가운데 있는 블랙 트라이앵글 하나만 하고 싶었다고 합니다, 환자가.
So I'm going to gauge before the rubber dam. Now the black triangle gauge is a guide. It is not always the answer.
이 블랙 트라이앵글 게이지는 그냥 이제 항상 답은 아니고 어느 정도 좀 참고할 수 있는 레퍼런스 정도로 생각하시면 될 것 같습니다.
So it looks like a pink space. We know that's going to be a small BT matrix, but I tried in the pinks and they did not have enough emergence profile. So I used the yellow for him. So here I am trying in my matrix. If you're doing one black triangle, then you don't cover the whole tooth. You cover half the tooth. The edge of the mylar will be the edge of the restoration. So this is going to be half of the tooth and half of the tooth. This is about what you're going to want to see with the rubber dam in place.
이 블랙 트라이앵글을 하나만 해결하는 경우는 치아 두 개의 그 인접면만 적용을 하기 때문에 그 절반만 이렇게 적용을 하면 되고 이 경우에는 이제 그 수복물의 마진이 딱 그 매트릭스 끝까지가 되겠습니다.
Because he had a natural contact here, I pushed the teeth apart with the Clark Explorer. I put the matrix in, and now there's tremendous kinetic energy that has pushed the teeth apart. And as soon as the matrix comes out, the kinetic energy will push the teeth back. This contact is twice as tight as it was a minute ago. So you have kinetic energy here, and then they'll come back together every time. If you start with the that's why I don't need a wedge here. The matrix is the wedge.
지금 매트릭스 자체가 웨지인 것을 다시 설명해 주셨는데 이제 집어넣을 때 클락 익스플로러를 넣으면서 이 매트릭스 두 개 넣으면 지금 일본 치아들의 그 디스털에 있는 컨택은 한 2배 이상으로 지금 세진 상태고 이 두꺼운 매트릭스가 들어가 있는 상황이기 때문에 디스털 쪽에는 이미 좀 강한 운동 에너지가 지금 적용되고 있는 상황입니다. 그렇기 때문에 이제 매트릭스를 제거했을 때는 원래 이 메지얼 쪽으로 다시 돌아오면서 원래 그 내추럴 컨택이 유지될 수 있다는 겁니다.
Oh, one of the doctors asked me at lunch, David, do you sometimes have to trim the BT matrix? And the BT matrix is built especially for a recessed papilla. And I don't know about you, Dr. Lee, but I very rarely have to cut the gingival margin of the BT matrix. The other matrices, the older ones, you have to trim. But these, very rarely do you cut them. Yeah? Go ahead.
네, 보통 이제 그 질문을 많이 받는 것 중 하나가 이 매트릭스의 치아 하방으로 들어가는 부위들을 좀 이게 트리밍을 해야 되냐라는 질문을 많이 받는데 사실 이전 매트릭스 같은 경우는 많이 사용했는데 지금 이렇게 노란색이나 이렇게 색깔이 코디되어 있는 그 매트릭스 같은 경우는 이미 그런 형태를 고려해서 만들어져 있는 거기 때문에 그렇게 트리밍을 할 일은 많지 않다고 합니다.
So we're going to go ahead and acid etch, rinse and dry, and then I'm going to injection mold the first tooth. And I know this is scary. I can trim this safely in about 45 seconds because you just learn how to do it safely. Now we take the matrix off so that this tooth moves over, this moves over. So now I only have one matrix in, so that the contact is tighter. So you don't want to finish with multiple matrices. It's better to have fewer when you're finishing.
네, 지금 이렇게 그 옆에 인형물들 나와 있는 거 보면 이렇게 놀라실 필요 없고 이제 금방 저게 그 스위밍해서 제거하는 거는 한 45초도 1분도 안 되는 시간이면 할 수 있기 때문에 너무 걱정하지 않으셔도 되고 이 매트릭스 같은 경우는 이렇게 좀 그 여러 개 적용하지 않는 경우는 이렇게 그 지금 하나 제거됐을 때 이미 남아있는 힘이 있기 때문에 다음 거 진행하는 것도 그렇게 어렵지 않게 진행할 수 있다고 합니다.
Now, I'm a crazy American. They don't need to be that wasteful with that much composite. Okay. You know what I'm saying, okay. So then we injection mold the next tooth. That's the infinity edge. We follow the protocol. I'll show you that protocol in a minute. That's the body shade. So the doctor asked about layering. It's just the body shade. Remember, when you injection mold with the Biocare method, it changes the optical characteristics of the composite. It becomes more translucent when it's monolithic. So I never use enamel. I never use omnichroma. The body shade is a little bit safer because look how translucent the body shade is because of the Biocare method. Now, if you hand layer that, it's full of air bubbles. And it's way more opaque. So for us, it's a simple recipe. I just use the body shade by Filtek Supreme.
네, 지금 쉐이드에 대한 질문을 많이 받으셨는데 지금 이 바이오클럽 메서드에서는 우리 에나멜 쉐이드 뭐 이런 것도 다 없이 그냥 바디 쉐이드만 사용하고 있습니다. 그 이유는 이제 적층 출연했을 때는 그 사이의 기포나 아니면 뭐 다른 이유로 인해서 그 트랜스루센트 그 추가성들이 좀 많이 사라지기 때문에 에나멜 쉐이드나 그 트랜스루센트한 컴포지트 따로 작용하는 경우들이 있는데 이렇게 단일체로 있는 경우에는 이제 추가성을 일부 가지고 있어서 오히려 바디 쉐이드로 해도 충분하다고 설명하고 있습니다.
It's important to open up the incisal braziers so that the teeth don't look all like one tooth. And that incisal brazier is not perfect, I'm sorry. I just noticed.
인브레이저 지금 형태가 마음에 안 든다고 이야기하고 있습니다.
Okay. So there it is. And it's a supernatural contact for sure. So patient went away. This is immediate post-op. You will see some incisal creep for about 6 weeks to 6 months. Why did I leave him a little black triangle here? Because he had little black triangles everywhere else. So for the certain aesthetic, like in Italia and Spain, maybe in Korea, maybe you want to leave a little negative space here. I don't care. In America, they don't want any negative space. But I know a lot of our doctors will leave a tiny space. It's up to you and the patient. Ask the patient. They're the boss. So there's the post-operative radiographs, which is part of the culture of BioClear. 90% paste when you follow the method. There's this 2-year follow-up. This is great. Now I will polish these teeth. I haven't polished it yet. I take the Rockstar polisher for 2 seconds. But I wanted to show you with a little bit of the less of the shine so you can see where the tooth restoration interface is. It's not a margin, it's a tooth restoration interface.
이거는 마진이라고는 할 수 없고 그 치아랑 수곡물의 경계면 정도라고 생각을 하시면 되고 이거는 이제 그 체크업하고 할 때 이럴 때 폴리싱 해가지고 제거할 수 있다, 손쉽게 제거할 수 있다고 합니다.
Where's the dental student? She was a 3rd-year dental student that asked me about the Beaujolais. She was nervous. Come on up. Now, see, that's what you get for asking Dr. Clark a question. Okay, come on up. So she said, Dr. Clark, why the Beaujolais? Why the Beaujolais? So I did about 1,000 of these, and then when I realized that sometimes if I had a very contact that wasn't very broad, I got more biofilm, so come over here. So the natural contact really is kind of a point contact. And the patient, once they get recession, they get calculus everywhere. So turn around. So this is the Beaujolais. It is broad. It is almost square. If you look down from an incisal view, it's very square. But what does it look like in a patient who builds calculus? Okay, all right now? So this is a very patient-friendly contact. Now, my wife is German. You know any Germans? All all her teeth are square. Okay? And she has no black triangles, and she will never have a black triangle. And all my wife's contacts look like this, okay? It is unbelievably calculus resistant. It is a variation in normal, okay? My teeth are kind of like the Asian tooth with the points. So I have BioClear everywhere because I hate black triangles. So it's not like it's unnatural to have a Beaujolais or a contact. It is a variation, is one of the varieties of anatomy. It's a German tooth, okay? So patients love BioClear because they hate calculus and they hate food impaction. It's healthy, it's wonderful. It's a great way to get excited about BioClear because there's just no other good solution. And then once you do that, then you say, hey, I want to do Piclonidone, something else. So any quick questions about, this is the new BT matrix. The original had more of a round contact. So after studying the problem for a long time, I said, the Beaujolais, the dimple, very broad. So much stronger, too. The matrix is much stronger, stiffer because of the shape. So any questions about why I built the newer BT matrix with the broad shoulders and the Beaujolais? Okay, all right. So they have like shoulder blades that deflect bacteria. Nice, okay, good. Just wanted to talk about the Learning Center. If you get a chance, we'd love to have you come to Tacoma to the Learning Center. I know a lot of you will probably want to do the certification classes here in Korea, but this is just some images from the Learning Center in Tacoma. That's Dr. Regalado. Very intimate learning. It's only 11 hours away. There's a direct flight. These are what we did. This is what we did on day 4, which was 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah. So this is this is on day 4 of the anterior case. We talk about why crowns on anterior teeth can really cause problems later with fraction. So this is one of the exercises. And this is a typical class size at the Learning Center. And so, but for the certification course that we'll be doing here, hopefully in June, we'll limit it to 20 doctors. It needs to be very small class size. We really want you to get the full experience. I mean, who was at the Learning Center class? Oh, you were there, yeah. Did you work hard? So hard, he was crying, okay? All right. So, injection molding of composite, we just wanted to, we'll talk about the heating later. This is Dr. Who was it to say? Yes, I'll show his photo later. Here's a beautiful case that he did. Just wanted to show the process. Beautiful photography. He's trying the matrix in before the rubber dam to check for the emergence profile. He's really doing a good job following the recipe. There's the injection molding and the finished result. So you can use whatever color you want. You can have, they don't have to look like big white American teeth. I'm not sure what color he used here, if this was body shade or not. I'm sure that it was probably A2 and not white. So, beautiful work. Look at those beautiful radiographs. Boy, this makes me proud. Really happy to see such beautiful work by one of our Korean masters. 100% additive, no subtraction, no cutting of the tooth. You cannot do this with a porcelain laminate. You cannot do this with a porcelain laminate because of path of insertion. David, help me out there.
그 포세린 라미네이트는 절대 이런 삽입로 때문에 절대 이렇게 치아를 둘러싸는 형태를 만들 수는 없다고 지금 이야기하고 있습니다.
If you wanted to do this with the porcelain laminate, you would have to cut off all of the contacts to get the porcelain for path of insertion.
포세린이나 이런 걸 하려고 하면 이 치아 대부분을 삭제해가지고 이제 그 접착시킬 수밖에 없기 때문에 이제 이 바이오클리어와 차이를 설명하고 있습니다.
So here are some diastema closure cases that he has done. Really nice work. These are the original BioClear. Now, the contacts are pretty good, and he didn't even have that trick that we're going to show you. Oh, you can see how wide the contact is from an incisal view. That's a good thing. That creates stability, strength. Patient can't see that. Heating, okay. 3M did a study to make sure that you could warm the composite, and takes about 7 minutes for the composite to get warm. It gets cold very fast, so you need to use the composite within about 30 seconds. So it takes about 5 to 6 minutes to get hot. It gets cold fast. So we built the heat sink unit with 2 compartments, so that if this one got cold, we took it out and didn't use it, you want to be able to get the heated composite in the mouth within about 20 seconds of taking it out of the heater. Go ahead, David.
네, 이게 설계되어 있는 게 10분 내로 이 컴포즈를 완전히 달굴 수 있고, 대신에 이제 이 워머에서 제거하고 나서는 금방 식기 때문에 대략적으로 한 20초 안에 이 컴포짓을 사용하는 것을 권장하고 있습니다.
You can heat the composite up to 20 hours. So for the Filtech, they tested their composite. They heated it and cooled it, heated it and cooled it 20 times for an hour. So don't worry about Filtech. Other composites are probably safe, but we know that the Filtech has been very carefully tested. So you can heat it up to 20 hours, probably 100 hours. It's okay. Not 1,000 hours.
그 레진을 워밍하는 거에 대해서 조금 걱정하실 수 있는데, 지금 그 3MS 필텍을 가지고 실험해본 결과 이렇게 20시간씩 그 레진을 달고 하는데 전혀 문제가 없다고 그 실험적으로 확인이 되었습니다.
So it's very safe to heat the Filtech and Filtech 1. Other composites are probably safe, and you can heat it multiple times. So we're going to take a last break for the day. How long? 15 minutes? We'll take a 15-minute break, and then we'll come back. When we come back, we're going to give you the special trick on how to have a tight contact for diastema closure and a peg ladder.
지금 15분 휴식을 가지고 다시 2시 40분에 시작하실 거고요. 돌아오시면 그 트릭을 알려드린다고 합니다. 정중이개나 아니면 페글레터리스 할 때 그 컨택을 어떻게 만드는지에 대해서 설명하겠다고 합니다.
말씀드렸는데